pupils.
Good afternoon, Miss Louisa.
For our history lesson this afternoon, you all were to learn the first 3 stanzas of the poem Paul Revere's Ride. Let's see how well you did. Theodore, would you come forward and recite for us, please?
Listen, my children, and, you shall hear,
I see that you have not studied your poem, Theodore. You will remain after school this afternoon so that you can learn your lines. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, Miss Louisa.
William. William, will you come and recite for us, please?
Yes, Miss Louisa. Listen, my children, and you shall hear, with the midnight ride of Paul Revere.
Another shirker. Another shirker. You will stay after school with Theodore to learn your lines. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, Miss Louisa.
Boys and girls, I know that this poem may seem dull and uninteresting, but the reason I am having you memorize this poem is that you learn about courage and strength of our forefathers, those that founded our great country. Do you know what courage even is?
No, Miss Louisa.
Courage is doing the brave thing, even when it's a difficult thing to do. It's when you're afraid, you can stand up. We've all been afraid at some time in our life. I guess what it is that we must discipline ourselves so that in the moment of fear, we can be strong. Is that clear?
Yes, Miss Louisa.
I'll bet Miss Louisa has never been afraid of her life. All she ever does is scare us to death. You said it. What does she know about fear? All she has in her veins is ice water.
Annabelle, will you please come and recite your lines?
Yes, Miss Louisa. Listen, my children, and you shall hear of the midnight ride of Paul Revere.
Stay where you are!
Outlaws! It's Benny the King and Dead-Eye Dan, the ones who robbed Dodge City Bank last week. You're right, it is. Their pictures are up in the post office. One dead or alive, $100 reward.
Back to your seats, pupils. How many times have I told you to not leave your seats unless you have permission?
Nobody's gonna get hurt, kiddies, as long as you sit there quiet.
Watch your grammar in front of my pupils. The correct phrase is sit there quietly, not sit there quiet.
Huh? Oh, as long as you sit there quietly.
Just in case somebody tipped off the sheriff in front of town. How the enemy are going to hide out here with the 11:30 freight train comes. Then we'll make our getaway. So nobody getting bright ideas beyond the window, running for help, see?
Let's take a load off our feet, Benny. May as well be comfortable till train time.
Just a moment, Daniel. I believe that's your name. Before you have a seat, please wipe your feet on the mat.
Why should we listen to you? Me and Dan got guns.
It's Dan and I have guns, sir. And as long as you and Benjamin are hiding out here in our school, then you will follow the laws and the rules of this classroom. Kindly wipe your feet, gentlemen.
All right, we'll wipe our feet.
Mind your manners, sir. When I speak to you, your reply is, yes, Miss Louisa. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes, Miss Louisa.
I don't know why we let this school teacher lead us around by the nose. But all right, we got to fire up in the closet.
Boys and girls, we shall continue our history lesson tomorrow. It's now time for music. I believe we need a jolly song. How about Old MacDonald Had a Farm?
You can't see, Miss Louisa. We're too scared.
Afraid, Regina? What is there to be afraid of? All all we need to think about is that we have 2 extra pupils in our classroom. Our schedule must go on as normal. Please stand. We'll begin on the count of 3. Make it jolly. 1, 2, 3.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a sheep, E-I-E-I-O. With a baa-baa here and a baa-baa there, here a baa, there a baa, everywhere a baa-baa. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
I think I didn't hear 2 voices. Benjamin, Daniel, please stand up. Why aren't you singing?
Huh? Why should we sing?
In this school, when we sing, everybody sings.
And that means everybody. It's a school rule.
Clara, Annabelle, this is not your affair. When we start to sing again, both of you will join in with us. Do you understand?
Yes.
Guess what, Benjamin?
Yes, Miss Louisa.
Okay, here we go. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a duck, E-I-E-I-O. With a quack quack here and a quack quack
Stay away from
there.
that window, ma'am. I'm not giving you a chance to sit for help.
You may be a school marm, but you can't outsmart us. Nobody has ever outsmarted Benny the Kid and Dead-Eye Dan.
Pupils, please take your seat. Look out here. It looks like a bit of rain. William, will you and Theodore go out and bring in the flag?
You think we're stupid? On the minute those kids leave this room, they'll run for the sheriff.
Don't make us go, Miss Louisa. It really doesn't look like rain.
But there are cumulus clouds in the west. And in October, we know that that means at any moment there could be a shower. And, gentlemen, we don't let our flag get wet. One of you is more than welcome to go and help assist them.
Oh, all right.
What did you say?
Yes, Miss Louisa.
Now, boys and girls, we will have a spelling bee. Clara, Regina, you'll be the captains. If you'll come forward, you may start choosing your teams, girls.
Yes, Miss Louisa.
I choose Annabelle.
I choose Laura.
I choose Hank.
I choose Margaret.
I choose Albert.
I choose Ida.
I choose Lucy.
I choose William.
I choose Theodore.
What's going on?
I choose Dan.
A spelling bee, pal. Ain't you never been in a spelling bee before?
Haven't you ever, Daniel? Watch that grammar.
Haven't you ever been in a spelling bee before?
No, I'm not going to start now. Besides, it'll be train time soon. We have to stay on the alert.
Very well, Benjamin. I will excuse you from participating in the spelling bee. It would be most embarrassing to be spelled down by a group of young children.
Who's scared of being spelled down? But maybe I haven't had much schooling, but I'm not so dumb that a bunch of young kids can look at me and spell it.
I admire your spirit, Benjamin. Then you may join Clara's team.
Oh, all right.
What's that, Benjamin?
Yes, Miss Lisa.
Clara, we will begin with you. Please spell democracy.
democracy. D-E-M-O-C-R-A-C-Y, democracy.
That's correct. Regina, please spell British.
British, capital B-R-I-T-I-S-H, British.
Very good. Annabelle, your word is declaration.
Declaration. D-E-C-L-A-R-A-T-I-O-N. Declaration.
That's correct. Margaret, your word is liberty.
Liberty. L-I-B-E-R-T-Y. Liberty.
Correct. Henry, you're next with citizenship.
Citizenship, C-I-T-I-Z-E-N-E-M-S-H-I-P, citizenship.
That's correct. Laura, your word is independence.
Independence. I-N-D-E-P-E-N-D-E-N-C-E, independence.
Very good. Albert, your word is courageous.
Courageous. C-O-U-R-A-G-E-O-U-S. Courageous.
Very good. Ida, you're next. Your word is patriot.
Patriot, P-A-T-R-I-O-T, Patriot.
Very good. Lucy, would you join them and spell truthfulness?
Truthfulness. T-R-U-T-H-F-U-L-N-E-S-S.
William, your word is republic.
Republic. R-E-P-U-B-L-I-C. Republic.
Very good. Theodore, you have the word lantern.
Lantern. L-A-N-T-E-R-N. Lantern.
Correct. Daniel, would you please spell the word justice?
Justice. J-U-S-T-I-C-E. Justice.
Correct. Now, Benjamin, I would like you to spell the word thief.
Thief. Let me see. T-H-E-I-F.
That is wrong, Benjamin. The correct spelling is T-H-I-E-F. You may take your seat.
He is a thief, and he can't even spell.
So what if I'm not a good speller? I'll still make a good living.
Yow! There goes the 2:30 freight train.
I told you it was time to get out of here. I can let that crazy school teacher lead us into a spelling bee.
All right, all right. At least I didn't miss my spelling word.
Hands up. Deputies. You not you.
Sheriff, how did you know the outlaws were here?
I didn't know, son. I knew something was wrong when I happened to look out my office window and I noticed the school flagpole was bare. You know as well as I do, unless it's raining, Miss Louisa never lowers a flag until sundown. It's a rule of the school. Remember, Miss Louisa was my teacher too.
I was hoping you noticed that flag and that it was down and would remember the rule, Rodney. Apparently, some of my pupils remember the things that I teach them.
Miss Louisa was like Paul Revere's Greg. She used to signal to tell about the enemy.
That's right, Annabelle. And if you gentlemen were the slightest bit educated about the ways of the weather, you would have known that cumulus clouds in the fall don't mean immediate rain.
I had a hunch we should have had that closet the minute we came in.
Could you have tied her up in the closet?
No, I guess I couldn't have it that. There's just something about Miss Louisa. You just can't imagine her tied up in the closet. It doesn't scare you, see? Before you know it, it's straight to her.
The proper grammar, Benjamin, is she doesn't scare easily.
Yes, Miss Louisa.
Take these scoundrels down to a jail where they belong. You'll receive the $100 reward in a few days, Miss Louisa.
Thank you, Rodney. I believe it would be just enough money to cover an outing for all the students to go to the Dodge City Music Festival.
The Dodge City Music Festival! Hooray!
Now, children, I believe that I will dismiss you for the remainder of the day.
Hooray! Hooray for Miss Louisa!
Did you boys forget something?
You told us to stay and learn the first 3 stanzas of Paul Revere's Ride, Miss Louisa.
Oh, yes, I did. But you know what? I think I will excuse you this once. You see, I'm feeling a bit shaky.
Miss Louisa, you were afraid when the outlaws were here, weren't you?
I was very much afraid. I was hoping that I would be able to delay them so that they would miss their train and they would be captured. Oh, I longed to leave because I didn't know if they were going to use those wicked guns on us at some time.
You didn't act scared, not one bit. Naturally, she didn't. She behaved bravely when she was most afraid. That's courage, remember?
Perhaps I taught you something today. Before you boys leave, would you please hoist the flag again? There's several hours of daylight, and we know the school rule that that flag must fly no matter what other than rain and darkness.
Yes, Miss Louisa. Yes, indeed. Goodbye, Miss Louisa.
Goodbye.